got me.
We live.
Yeah, because
Okay,
that
you
fake
about to
video.
do some stuff. Good morning, everybody.
That video got me in
I'm
trouble.
back. Good morning, everybody
I
out
don't
there.
know how much more
Give
you
y'all
can
a second.
lose.
Mickey's back to mumbling and grumbling again.
Nah, because I'm trying to figure out
Hold on, y'all.
how much I'm
Coming.
finna lose from playing
Now I'm
this.
about to lose nothing.
Shit, you a lie.
Roll with me, you win.
Nah, you cut that off. I don't work like that.
What's up? Good morning, everybody. Mickey, we got one viewer. I think that's me.
Hey, they probably see the nonsense you coming with. That's what it is.
No, these people they've been missing me. They've been making me feel a little. Oh, here go the video. Here go the video. Here go the video.
It's the same video got my page blocked.
Show you stuff doing to 8 News Media Group. 810 News. Well, look, people try to put words in my mouth, they don't come out right. Because this is like that Vietnam stuff. When they killed Martin Luther King with that dumb stuff. The people try to tell them what to do, and then you see when they blow the black man preacher brain head off. So, you know, I was 16 years old. You want me to go fight a war? Yes, I was old enough to get some niggas. And now they trying to come up again. And now, you got the white boy to hold it. And you want me right here. See my words. You don't mess with them. I call myself. I don't call myself nothing. People call me a man of God, but you can't put no words in a man of God. My fucking won't come out right. You can't. People in the community, you won't get help and get like to be given. You messing with these bros. And you are. And you are acting up like you all this. Because people think figured out. Who do you think you is? Why did you do that? This is
810 News Media Group. Thank you.
Be up bad. I love me some Mario. Good morning, everybody. They got a camera. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? I'm back, y'all. I missed y'all too. I was getting y'all little inboxes and happy, after Thanksgiving to everybody that I didn't reply to. And make sure y'all share this video, share this podcast. We on here. We back. We live this morning. It's cold as hell in Michigan. I'll give y'all the weather update real quick while we waiting for some people to come on. It's cold. It's real cold. And be careful if you're traveling out there in the Flint, Genesee County area this morning. The roads are slick. Was they slick when you was coming in, Mickey?
Slick is all out.
Oh, all you need is some ice skates. So maybe the council people can put a resolution. We get some ARPA money for some salt for the streets.
Yeah, I ain't see no salt.
You see no salt? I see one.
I
ain't gonna lie. I seen one salt truck going over the overpass when I was on the expressway this morning. Because the expressway was safer.
I was saying I ain't seen that because I think I had to go to. Like I said, I made a store run about 5 this morning to go get some nachos to eat my food. I went to sleep early.
Oh, you had nachos at 5 a.m.
Yeah, so I saw.
You see me leave. You know
I saw
why?
The bus. I saw the bus slide through the stop sign.
Damn. Did they get the kids before they slid through? I'm just saying.
Nah, they slid through. I was like, damn. That was a city bus.
He said it was a city bus.
And saw an accident. Saw the car slide right through the light.
Oh, I hope everybody okay. I ain't laughing at nobody in no accident. I hope everybody okay. Because, Lord, I know what it's like to be in an accident because I just know what it's like. Well, how was everybody doing? You know what? I had people to hit me up and they said, you talk about politics and stuff, and then every day it's not like a big political day in Flint. I mean, 6 out of 7 days it is. But they said, let's talk about some more stuff. So we're gonna mix it up. I wrote down some things that I learned this weekend because what I've been doing is reclaiming my time. He over there, I'll deal with him later, y'all. But I've been reclaiming my time since I'm retired at 47 after doing 25 years for the city. So I've been focusing on me. I always focus on me, but I've been focusing more on me, and I've been, just noticing things and looking things and, reading and I ain't gonna lie, I've been reading. I ain't been reading. I've been watching TV and stuff. Just seeing what's going on out there in the world. But as y'all still coming on this morning, good morning, everybody. Big sister Christine Brown, my big brother Tony Wiggins, JoJo, everybody out there, Jamar, Mary Davis, Tony Sims, Miss Jackson, Michelle Pfeiffer, First Lady Shirley Hill. Good morning, Mama Hill. Who else we got on the YouTube side of the game? Janice Horton, Jasmine Beasley, Arthur Woodson. I can't see nobody else. But good morning, everybody out there. Good morning, everybody. That you have to. That's okay. Yvette Bailey, Cheryl Hart, Becky Brown, James Cochran, R.J. Cat, Brother B, Tony Sims. Can't remember if I said your name. Renee Jackson, Queen Hanifa Atuwanta. I tore that up, didn't I? Carolyn Hendricks, everybody. Good morning, Kevin Butler. Hey. So thank y'all for tuning in to the morning bump. And we go. Y'all hit me with the questions already. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Hold on. Let me get situated, as the people say. And I want to say thank y'all for tuning. What? I gotta do that. I gotta do that already. Okay, what's the first question? How do y'all feel about the Black Lives Matter organization? The leaders of the group are putting the money donated to their organization in their pockets and not giving it to the people in need. Are you talking about in Flint or national?
National, probably.
All
of them.
All of them? Oh, I mean, how you feel about it? I mean, ain't no other way to feel, but that's messed up. I mean, it's corruption at all levels. You got to be careful. You got to be careful who you give your money to, who you trust into, who you think gonna have your issues, but they don't. I mean, it's just a messed up situation. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Miss Spring, and that man that be following you around. No, this not a Colt 45 can. It's the 810 can. Good Winter's Hard picture on the back. That's not. It's the 810. We'll have our own merchandise soon coming to a website near you. So getting right into it, after I told everybody to be careful, 6 things that I learned over the weekend. Hey, Chris Caleb. Hey, Jeffrey Shelley. Hey, Melissa. You was on the TV. See, Melissa be putting it on the TV. I got to give me one of them smart TVs like you got, Melissa. I ain't got that type of money like you got, girl. But I'm gonna have to give me one of them smart TVs.
They have a meeting today. That's what people want to
know. Yeah, they got a meeting today. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. They got a meeting today. We'll be there at 4:30 for special affairs and 5 o'clock for council.
That's a rough one right there, Brother B.
That's another one.
BLM is not for the traditional family, one man, one woman. Good
Okay,
morning,
Brother
Theresa.
B. Well,
Nestor.
Somebody go wake up Bishop out there in California. It's Monday morning. He got to get back to his routine. So, 6 things that I learned this weekend. You ready, Mickey?
Go ahead.
You're not ready?
Go ahead.
Well, so as I was sitting back taking time for me, I learned that Diddy was in trouble. And then this morning, guess who else I heard was in trouble, Mickey? Uncle Luke. I just knew it was going to be a matter of time before they got Uncle Luke. I don't understand why everybody mad at Uncle Luke. Because Uncle Luke said it back in the day, Doo-Doo Brown. Don't stop, get it. I mean, what the hell did y'all think he was talking about? So this one lady just used to be a video vixen. What's her name? Gloria Vasquez or somebody. She came back and she said that Uncle Luke groomed her as a teenager. Groomed her for what? I mean, so it's just going to have everybody just coming out on people nowadays. Like, why you ain't say nothing back then? You could save a whole bunch of lives, is all I'm saying.
And on some aspects, like I said, well, me and a couple of people been talking about this off camera, but not affiliated with AT&T. I've been talking to some of my family members and friends. We was talking about that, about how these women now coming back and like they're taking down the men.
Yeah.
But see.
Yeah, like they did that Bill Cosby and R. Kelly's.
See what my problem is. Now y'all coming at, but it just seemed like they coming at the black men. Yeah, because you still look at Harvey Weinstein, he out.
Oh, he done. They ain't gonna.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't see Oprah Winfrey didn't didn't judge him, didn't walk away from him, but they wanted everybody to scold R. Kelly. They scold. My thing is this just why I'm feeling like with the media, and it goes back to that Michael Rappaport. People ain't, I mean, some people watch it, but don't really watch it and see what's going on. Like how Michael Rappaport came out because of the thing with Israel and Palestine. And, well, I mean, if you watched it, you would see how he was going on blacks and was saying, my Jewish friends, well, we ain't gonna forget y'all, because I guess enough blacks ain't jumping up and I guess supporting Israel, supporting the Israel and what's going on over there in Palestine. And when you start to see, and it's like, and it makes what people believe is true say, who run Hollywood, who run the media. It goes back to the
morning shoe. Look, Michelle said Elvis.
Yeah, but they not gonna say nothing like that. Jerry Lee Lewis. But the thing is, it's not about them. It's about blacks.
That's strange.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because don't get me wrong. Who did Diddy them learn it from? And you mean to tell me it's just that's what I'm saying, brother B. Even the New York mayor.
Mayor Adams has a woman making claims of sexual harassment now.
Yeah, I mean, they get listen, when that happened to Bill Cosby, when they went back, Woody Allen, yeah, I mean, but when it happened to Bill Cosby, but see all them white people name that we saying not in jail. Yeah. It seemed like when they go to judge supposed to be blind, she supposed to be blind, seemed like she lift that veil up to see, oh, that's a black man or a white man. And she put it back down. Good morning, Ty Austin. Good morning, Chris Sy. Good morning, everybody tapping in. I'm just saying we got to be careful. That's even
snitches get stitches. That's what Christine said. She said people ain't loyal no more. Sad and damn shame. Even TT's baby says snitches get stitches. Well, see, they just want to come back like 20, 30 years later. Like Glory got to be like 50 some years old.
No, but it could be anything with people. I mean, that's on a high level. They getting the stars with this. We ain't talking about low level people who you might have done something with in your younger days. Because you got to understand, it was a drug culture. See, this is what they not explaining. Even when they calling Bill Cosby with pills and saying that if you go watch it, that's what people did. They got high. They acting like you went to, they didn't have pill parties. They didn't have cocaine parties. Yeah. They didn't have weed parties. Yeah. When you went to parties, this is the things that go down. And they date, rape, drugs. It's just like, now, we didn't get you back then. We finna get you now.
Lord, all we got to do is give y'all a topic. Y'all take off in them comments.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like we not finna get y'all. We finna get y'all now. Now, my biggest thing with Puffy was, when you paid her, you already admitted that you did something.
Ooh, and not only did he pay her, he paid her the next day.
Yeah, but the thing is, now you open it up for everybody else to come and get money. Because now,
yeah, Puffy did something to me too.
No, I'm just saying, look how they finna do him. You didn't see, unless I'm missing something. When you see these rich, white, powerful men get caught up, do they start taking their money away? Because look at Puffy losing endorsements deals.
Yeah, you seen that? Sean John taking them out of Macy's.
Yeah, now they want to say,
well, Macy's taking Sean John out. You know,
if you had your own stores and you had your own industry, you wouldn't have to worry about them putting you out of their stores. See, this is the thing and that's what I feel like. What I got from over the weekend, I look at how black people, we go at each other hard.
Well, Chris, you're right, because they have been saying Puffy been shiesty for years, and now he is just getting got.
But who did he piss off, or they want to expose it now? Because this been going on.
Yeah, like now that's a good point, Chris. Now who did he make mad?
I'm just saying this, but who did he piss off? Because this been going on for years. Like
right, because remember Wendy Williams said he was gay back in the day. He got mad.
Listen, I listened to Suge Knight. They don't need no shameless plug, but him and Dave Mays, the former owner of Source Magazine.
Okay.
They doing these podcasts. I think every Friday he drops something called Collect Calls.
Okay.
So episode 4, Suge Knight already had talked. He like, this been going on.
Okay.
So how is it that he getting in trouble for now was what they was allowing him to do? Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, everybody that's popping in. Okay.
And I see what Brother B said.
What Brother B said. Brother B dropping.
He said they coming after Mayor Adams because he's not towing the line. He's speaking out against all them immigrants. See, like when you, and Becky Brown, Mace, but Cameron did too. They basically
did. Mace been exposed.
Yeah,
did. The man had to start preaching.
This my thing though. They be having, if you listen to some of them even with Cat Williams when he said you listen to these parties, these sex parties they had out in California, you know, in Hollywood. Let me just say Hollywood, where you know they get the entertainers, they bring them here. I remember going to Cat Williams show where they get mad at Good Morning Andrew Perrin.
Mickey, pay attention to the comments for me. He'll put it up if it's something.
As Easy said, time to pay the piper. Yeah, it's time for him to pay the piper. He thought he got away. And it's just like, but it seemed like all blacks, you know, then they get caught up like this. It seemed like they go back some 30 years ago, but you'll let it slide.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I tell people you have to watch what you do. Just because you get money, they let you hang with them. That don't mean you supposed to just expose everything you did. And I'm not saying Puffy was right. Let me get that straight.
Right.
I just find it odd, strange that you have people out here saying these things about him, but it always he pissed the powers that be off that they let it go to the media. You hearing all that, just like that comedian that did that Hannibal that did that to Bill Cosby. You know, he said Bill Cosby raped these women, but they never tell you most of them women who be coming around because they're around rich, powerful men. They want to be where the money at.
Mm-hmm.
And you come back, they'll tell you they found so many holes in the story.
I thought you were about to say they found so many holes.
No, hole. I'm talking about WHO in the story, not
holes.
Holes
like
in,
holes.
these
I got you, Mickey. I got you.
When they said they was lying, they didn't caught people lying.
Mm-hmm.
And you see he out now. But this the thing, that system that we rely on, we calling it saying it's being fair.
Mm-hmm.
Look how they can go grab and people got to understand this just ain't started. These old tactics they've been using. Go look at your Black Panther Party. Go look at the freedom fighters. Go look at people who want to wake up. They'll throw you in their jail. This is their country. So how you gonna go against? Listen, when you got the judge and the lawyers cool with each other, the prosecuting attorney, when all these people cool, you ain't got a chance to win if you piss somebody off or power off.
Absolutely not. So who you think Cassie got behind her that she was able to come? I mean, we thinking about Cassie like this just Cassie, like this just a girl that's just married to an average man that just had a baby. Yeah. Who used to go with Diddy. I mean, I think she enjoyed some of the luxuries of that lifestyle and things went sour. And now here she comes.
He found Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen.
Carisha.
I mean, he find different ones. She knew what it was. My thing is, why you
10 years of videos? Damn, did folks be video stuff? Mickey, I need you to leave your phone over there when you come in here in the morning.
Why?
Because ain't nobody gonna be taking no videos of me showing them 10 years later. I may be sitting here sleeping.
Do you see this?
Have an arm exposed or something. Sports, actors, politicians are controlled by secret societies, and they are the elephant in the room. Freemasons, Skull and Bones,
etc. You left that alone, did you?
I just kept reading. So, what do you think about Uncle Luke? I mean, don't stop. Get it. Let me see you pop it.
But that's why they have parental discretion is advised. They knew the type of language.
My mama took my cassette tape and did like this when she seen I had 2 live crew.
I mean, yeah, but see, it was.
She knew.
But see, it was when you had corporate America because they didn't want to listen to Public Enemy, Fight the Power, Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back, Fear of a Black Planet. I'm just naming the albums that they had. See, they didn't want that type of, they didn't want the conscious rappers. They Rakim. You didn't want, because in rap you had, and I'm not saying this, just being honest, you had a lot of 5%ers that was like spin off from the nation. So you was getting wisdom, like you had Boogie Down Productions.
Yes, I remember now. What was the big girl named?
Miss Melody.
That's it.
I went to Cold Fresh at 86 when it was in Saginaw, the concert.
Oh, Lord.
With Rob Basin.
You just had to throw that in. You know you had to throw that in.
I had to throw that up in there because I ain't new to this. I'm true to it.
Look at Mickey talking good shit today.
No, but what I'm saying is when you dealing with the mental, and that's all we dealing with, the mind state. Mm-hmm. Because I don't care who you put in these positions to get in these seats. If they got a mind state that blacks is only 3/5 of a human being, we're going to keep getting these laws like this.
But why you think they doing it now, Mickey? That's my question. Like, why now? Why? Uncle Luke was messed up back then. Did he?
Because I wish y'all would get a book and you would see the last trick of the devil was his woman.
Huh?
Yeah, The Last Trick. I mean, that's some literature you need to read about when you see the very last trick and what you see they doing. Now they using their women to go back and get these men for things they did over 20 years ago.
Christine says, "Speak, nephew." I thought he called me a trick.
No, I said the devil's last trick.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
I'm just saying. No, but I'm saying, but them
Happy
lessons,
birthday to my baby daddy, my husband.
Oh yeah, happy birthday to Mr. Hall. Happy born day, I should say. You're supposed to honor your parents on your birthday, but see, that's not
he's my husband.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, but he's supposed to honor his parents for them. You know, you coming through that. That's how you got here. See, we don't really know a lot of things. See, we going by Western philosophy on how we think things is ran. That's why we having all these different beefs. You know what I'm saying? On philosophy. I ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna knock you because you put a Christmas
and you know what?
tree.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. See, it was, when you're trying to find your groove and stuff with people, like I used to try to get in and try to fit in, but Mickey don't put all that pressure on me. He allowed me to put up he didn't allow me to do anything, but he ain't talk about me when I put up my Christmas tree. Thank you.
How am I gonna judge somebody when I grew up with a Christmas tree? You know what I'm saying?
I like you for keeping it real like that.
I did that.
I appreciate you keeping
somebody
it real.
Woke me up, and then I you know what I'm saying? But I didn't believe in the Santa Claus. At an early age, I knew who I went to.
I still believe in Santa Claus.
I did.
So wait a minute.
Thanks for tapping in, Miss.
So let me keep going. Hey, I say
I'm just saying, but
all the way from Texas and New York. Hello, y'all.
But I will say this because I ain't gonna have the pastors mad at me again. But I will say this. I'm gonna say this: having that Christmas tree in your house. I'm just saying, but having that Christmas tree in your house is contrary to what you read in the book.
Mickey, I'm just talking about the Christmas tree.
No, I like my Christmas tree, but that goes back to our understanding because we up on the Western philosophy, Western understanding.
Well, I like Western philosophy because I get gifts.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong.
And I like Christmas gifts.
It's to each their own. I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking what you do. One day you'll wake up. I had to wake up and realize who am I to tell you.
Can't stand him over there, y'all. Let's keep going. Let's jump off of this subject before he jump off the plane and I crash it.
Nah, you ain't gonna crash nothing with me on there.
Shut up, Mickey, because I know you're gonna jump off beforehand. So some more stuff I learned over the weekend. People follow trends. I learned that I want to go to Papa Do's. I do. I ain't never been to Papa Do's. I'm just telling y'all, people said they want to hear more about me. So I'm telling you what winters want to do. I want to go to Papa Do's. I ain't never been to Papa Do's. Who are we expecting this early? I don't understand. Okay, we are. Yes. So, you got an hour to sit over there. So I want to go to Papa Do's. I did learn I want to go to Papa Do's. And so, I never been there. People on here been to Papa Do's before? Restaurant? I seen that on
You been there? What is it?
We don't have a studio audience. Y'all messing with my mind. Why y'all doing this to me this early in the morning? Yes. I'm asking the people. Have they been to Papa Do's?
Well, delicious. I ain't never been there.
That's why we don't have Papa Do's here. They brought us Chick-fil-A, so they need to bring us Papa Do's.
It is. Seafood is fun. Got it.
I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna watch them talk.
Where's it's in Texas? I see y'all. Dr. Doomis, thanks for tapping in. Papa Do's good eats. I had crawfish at you.
I'm gonna watch them.
Good. Now you can get the truth, people. I see R8 there. Yes, very good restaurant, Spring Hill. What is Papa Do's?
So Papa Do's is this restaurant that I seen like everybody be going to like in the southern states. So, and I seen it in Dallas, Texas, and I seen somebody else post it, but only places I seen was in Texas. So I do want to go to Papa Do's, and I'm excited, and I can't wait. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on this morning. So let me just keep going. So some more things that I learned this weekend. I watched a good movie. I watched a movie called, let me tell you who my movie critic is. My movie critic is, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm telling y'all, they messing with my mind this
Go
morning.
ahead,
Y'all
go
messing.
ahead,
Nah, go ahead and hit your damn buttons, Mike.
But
Hit your buttons. Here we go. Here we go. This is shit I gotta put up with this morning. One then left, and then the other one then came in. So there y'all go with y'all sound effects. He over there happy now with the damn sound effects.
you can't tell never now.
You done. so the person, oh, they got one in Atlanta. I didn't know they had a Papa Do's in Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was in Texas. So yep, I didn't know they had one in Atlanta. Castle de Blanc. We only have it in the South, but it's so good. And they have these artesian burgers. Ooh, I never heard of no artesian burger. See, yeah, Miss Spring, a lot of yes, that's Clack Child. So a lot of seafood. So yes, I want to do. I like seafood, and that's why I want to go to Papa Do's. So I'm just telling y'all. Y'all asked me about me, so I'm telling you about me. So again, after Papa Do's, before they interrupted my mind frame, I was talking about movies. So a good movie that I watch, and I get my movie picks from two people, my big brother Tony Wiggins and then Danielle Green. She posts all the good movies on there. And so she posted one called Maxine's Baby. That's another thing I learned this weekend. Maxine's Baby is a damn good movie. If y'all haven't watched Maxine's Baby, I suggest that y'all watch it on Amazon Prime. That's the Tyler Perry movie. His mama's name was Maxine, and it was a good movie.
Yeah, okay.
And Maxine's Baby was a good movie, and I think that everybody should watch. Learn more about Tyler Perry. He give you some good, helpful hints throughout that movie how to keep going when people try to just like pull you back, bring you down. You got to keep going. And I didn't know all of the trauma that this man has went through to get to where he's at. I did know. I did find out a lot of things that owning your rights. Your rights. Do you hear me? Your rights to all of your stuff that you write, produce, whatever. It's important because you get royalties off of that, and it'll keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. So you need to like read over your contracts, like he was saying. Like a lot of people, he was broke while other people was taking advances and stuff, but he wanted his rights to exclusive rights. And so, if you know some young person that's off in the movie industry or record, whatever the case may be, and they writing plays, they writing music for people, make sure that you tell them, hey, get your rights, own your rights to your stuff. So that's very important too. That's something else I learned. Another thing that I learned is that black people will make them some money. Do you hear me? So here in Flint, I don't know how it is all over everywhere else where y'all watching from. But I know here in Flint, we have barbecue pop-ups everywhere on every corner. So now when I was out this weekend, I seen a mobile detailing place. And I don't know who they are, but I just want to give y'all a shout out. Whoever it is, Buick City Mobile Auto Detailing. They just pulled up in the Rite Aid parking lot. They used to be Rite Aid, and they just opened up them a car wash. So shout out. Clack got his hand up. Which one say Clack?
I do mobile detailing.
Thank you, Clack.
I just put that out there.
Clack do mobile detailing too.
I ain't got no fine or no nice cars or nothing. I'll pull up on you though.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Clack. Okay. I'm gonna cuss him out when we get off here, y'all. As soon as we get off. So just excuse the face because he already know he gonna get cussed out. All right, so let me keep going. So what else did I learn this weekend? I learned that I can't never work at Walmart. I made a post, some of you that are my friends and may have seen it pop up on your timeline. I didn't apply for no job to be no cash clerk or a scanner at Walmart. And so I'm learning. I mean, it's a lesson in this. And you got to see the things that's going on in your community or just in the stores, period, in the industry. A lot of people are doing a lot of online shopping. Like today is Cyber Monday. They had Black Friday. Now they got Cyber Monday. But you go into these stores and you gotta not only pay for these inflated prices on stuff, you gotta get it, You got to find it because Lord knows there ain't no people out there walking to help you find nothing that you're looking for. You got to put it in the cart. Then you got to take it up there. They only have 2 lanes open. They back to the end of the store. You got to scan your own stuff. Then you got to bag it and pay for it. Now, I didn't know that the scanner gun, you had to push the button. I didn't know that. And then so it gave me a choice with, and I got text receipt, can I check your receipt? No. So do they check your receipts in Walmart where y'all at? Because they're not, if you trust in me to scan my stuff, why you want to see my receipt? Is it just me or does that bother you too? Does that bother you, Clack? Why you sitting over there pushing? You push another goddamn button.
I ain't push no button. No, honestly, I just act like I don't hear them. When they ask to check my bag, like I'm not about to sit here and watch. You just watch me give them my debit card, and you watch them put these things in this bag. I'm not about to stop right here and stop my no.
I think that's horrible. And then it seems like they select who they want to stop. I don't know, and I'm not gonna say it's an all white thing or they stop all black people and they let all the white people go, because that's not the case at all. It's just like they profile you, like you gotta look suspicious, and I don't know what makes you look suspicious. Maybe it's the pajama pants or something.
The bonnets and
the bonnets and the pajama pants.
I just give them that look like you better not come over here.
Like, don't do that to me. Just don't do that. And they're making it real hard for people out here in the stores.
Yeah.
Let me keep going. So I also learned, and I guess I could say I'm happy that Clack is here for this one. It is no East and West in the NFL. I got confused. Watching football because I was watching it. I'm still waiting for Mr. Campbell to send me my picks. But the games that the people that I was choosing, like LA and the Lions, I already know I didn't win nothing because they lost. But why don't they have East and West in the NFL?
Because they got 2 different.
I know, but what the hell is AFC?
That's one of the divisions. It's the AFC and the NFC, and then within those 2 divisions, they have the North and South, and whatever division that they in. You know what I'm saying?
Why they just don't say East and West?
I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't know either.
I ain't never been to the NFL. I stopped at college.
I know, but I'm just saying, these are things that they need to clear up, in my opinion.
Well, you can ask somebody that was,
conference. Let's see.
Yeah, but you can ask somebody that's, been around for NFL history, like when the AFC came, to the however that thing played out. I don't know.
Well, I have an issue with that, and I'm just letting them know that I just think that it shouldn't be like that. They should have the NFL and they should have East and West. That's all I'm saying.
I like the Lions. It don't matter wherever they go. That's where I'm going. So they can go.
Well, it don't look like the Lions is going too far because they fumbled that damn ball. Thank you. Mickey's back.
The AFL is American Football League.
Sit down.
No, but hold on. It's the American Football League, and then you have the NFL. What it is,
they merged back in the 60s,
together.
right?
So when you got
I do that, y'all.
You can't say East and West because you got teams on the West Coast, you got teams down south, like Atlanta in the South. How they gonna be on the West? That's why they got the North.
That's why they would be on the East.
Atlanta's down south.
On the East.
New York is East Coast. So what you gonna do with the East?
Atlanta's on this side, like you put a middle down the line of the United States. Atlanta would be over here.
No, it's definitely below.
See, they don't know either. So it's not just me.
It's below the Mason-Dixon line. Oh, it's the South.
Yeah.
It's the South.
The Mason-Dixon line is back in Missouri or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We got our own show here.
I'm trying to help you out because you don't know about sport.
That's why I asked the question. That's why I have my viewers up here.
Yeah, but you don't want
AFL and NFL merged, became
that was back in the
conferences to
60s,
play a
right?
Super Bowl.
I'm over here getting button happy.
Yeah, I said yes. American football.
Uncle AC, you know what? Go blue. I did have that down here too. I did. That's another thing that I learned, that Michigan State ain't gonna win nothing. So go blue. I learned that as well. Are you leaving again? Y'all, they messing me up this morning. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm just all thrown off because I be focused and I be here ready. You got him over here pushing these damn buttons. You got him walking in every 5 minutes. This is throwing off my the whole brain wave. So I'm sorry, y'all. So I also learned that I've been watching a lot of Facebook activity. And I know it's a lot of people that have their eyes on Flint. And I get that. And I appreciate that. But if you're not here to help, we don't need no more problem makers here in Flint. I've been noticing that. And if you guys have been watching Facebook, y'all probably have noticed that too. We got people that I think want to be noticed and want to be, known. And we have noticed you. Trust and believe. We have all talked about you. And it's not just a certain person or a certain group. It's a lot of people. But I'm just saying, if you want to come to the city of Flint, come to help. Don't come and bring no more issues and no problems. Y'all think somebody arguing the beef and y'all come and add flames to the fire. We don't need no more of that here. We got enough of that here. So that's another thing I learned. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Something else I learned. iOS 17. Child, if y'all walking around with this right here, baby, and your girlfriend or your baby mama got one, this is for all the players out there. If you got updated to iOS 17, you may want to turn that airdrop off because she could slide that phone up to you. Look, clack all clued in. Now, you can try. You better, if you push another button, I'm going to throw this damn phone right across the room and knock off that Michigan hat. I'm just messing with you. But what I'm saying is that they got this airdrop, and it was mentioned on one of the police departments, and I shared it to Flint Politics Reboot and also on my page that you can just like slide your phone and you can transfer contacts, phone numbers. I don't know what else all you can transfer, but you need to go to your settings, go to general, go to airdrop. Look, he over there following now.
I'm finna cut your microphone.
What? Cut it off?
I'm just playing.
Well, I'm just saying, like I'm trying to help the players out there.
Everybody.
But it was already. I'm trying to help the players out there. Y'all listen.
Myself again.
For those of you who care, y'all need to turn that airdrop off on your hand on your phone. That's all I'm saying. Turn it off. So, also, I enjoyed my Harvard interview that I had last week, and shouts out to Mickey for coming here and help me through it because I was nervous. Like I never did no interview. Like I never had somebody that actually wanted to interview me. So what I found out is that she's been interviewing other council people. She interviewed Quincy Murphy already, and she's a Harvard University graduate student, and she's focusing on Flint. She's going to be coming here next spring. It's no person that I don't meet that we just have a connection, and she's going to come here. I'm going to show her around. Okay, AC said we need a flip phone. That was our iOS what again? iOS 17. iOS 17. I'm telling you. You need to go and take care of that. But back to my Harvard interview, it was wonderful. It's going to be a series dropping next spring. She said she was going to I don't know how they're going to do it, what platform they're going to release it on, but it's going to be a series, and I'm excited about that coming out. She wants to come here. She wants to learn more about Flint. She wants to actually see it because she's not from that far away. She's from Ohio. So I'm excited about, being a part of something good for a change. Let me read this update that was by the Oakland County Sheriff's Office for all of our viewers out there. If you haven't had an iPhone and have completed the recent iOS 17 update, they have a feature called Name Drop to default to on after completing the update. This feature allows you to share your contact information by being next to another iPhone. In that section, you can also limit who can be the recipient of your airdrop. To shut this off, all the players out there, get a piece of paper and a pencil. I'll wait for you, Tony. Okay, Tony said he good. Okay. To shut this off, go to Settings, General, AirDrop, Bringing Devices Together, and change. You just did it, clack. Give yourself a
just did.
hand clap. Oh, this the smartest boy in the room. I know, but did you turn it off, clack? Okay. And so this says, and yes, we know that it allows you to share it and you can refuse, but many people do not check their settings and realize how their phone works. This particular setting defaults to on rather than to have you to opt in. And again, it is the area where you can also decide who can access AirDrop. Parents, because I did this to my children. I took both their iPhones yesterday. Don't forget to change these settings on your kids' phones as well. Because, you know, some of your children, they may have little bank accounts, little cash cards, or whatever they have. You don't want nobody having access to your child's phone. I know I don't. So that's another little important update that I got for you guys. So, Councilwoman Tanya Barnes, thank you for sharing this. This was another little card that I had every year. Toys for Tots. That was also always a big thing when I was working at the hospital because people would come in trying to get proof of identification. This is not for any foster children. And then if you are a legal guardian to a child, make sure you have the court papers. But right now, starting right now to December 9th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., from birth to 12 years old, they have a Toys for Tots program that they will help you with Christmas. Get you, it should be no child out there that doesn't have at least a toy for Christmas. Go to www.toysfortots.org to find out more about this program here in Genesee County. I'm not sure if it's just for Flint. I think it's for Genesee County. But make sure you go to Toys for Tots. Like I said, it's the holiday season. Kids don't understand pagan holidays and all that type of stuff. All kids want to know is why we ain't got no toys. So make sure that you can help somebody out if you know somebody that's in need or whatever the case may be.
I think she meant that in a racial way.
Okay. All right.
We have a press conference.
Yeah.
You called me a boy.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go live for the after show this morning because that's where it's gonna be at after we go off at 11. Good morning, everybody that's just tuning in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So we have council today. All of you are waiting for that. Shouts out to everybody that's down at County Building and City Hall. We don't have any more. If you like a clack, if you hit another damn button. Who the hell told you to come here this morning this damn early? Pushing all them damn buttons this Monday morning. I'm just playing, clack. I'm just playing because you be sensitive. Good morning, clack. I'm just gonna drink some extra coffee with him and these buttons. Here you go. Just y'all listen to the damn buttons this morning. Phone lines are open. It's only so much I can do. 810-207-5058. Call in and tell me what you learned over your Thanksgiving holiday. So while we're talking about this, as I was saying, council is today, and I'm wondering how this is going to go because this is the second time in my lifetime. Again, let me tell y'all, in my lifetime that I've seen where they're going to have council meeting and they didn't even have committee meetings. And this is like happening real like last month. Cancel committee meeting and went right to council. This last week they canceled, they moved it so they could have that Wednesday off and they moved the committee meetings to Tuesday. They canceled that one and they still having council meetings today. So according to the charter, which I know we don't follow here, it's just a pretty little book that they got just to say they got one. But according to the charter, you're supposed to have committee meetings before you had a council meeting. You know, to vet stuff, to find out what you're voting on, to find out why you're spending this money or giving this money to these particular people. I guess that's no longer the issue around here. We don't vet anything anymore. So 4:30 today, 3rd floor City Hall, council chambers, there will be a council meeting. Well, a special affairs meeting is starting at 4:30. Council meeting is supposed to start at 5. But Remember last week we talked about 5:30. It was going to be a hearing, a special hearing, public hearings about the MLK apartments in Marion Hall. So I'm kind of Shardy. Don't forget, I remember you said you wanted to be reminded about that. I kind of want to know what's going on with that and why what they plan on doing to the MLK apartments in Marion Hall. So that public hearing is at 5:30. So I guess they're gonna like break council meeting and go to the public hearings. But if y'all know Flint, we probably won't even be to public speaking in the special affairs by 5:30. I'm just saying. Let's do some predictions here while we're talking about it. What time do y'all think council meeting will actually start today? Now remember, this is the first special affairs meeting that Candace Moonshot, your vice president, will be chairing. So I'm wondering how that's going to go. Dumpster fire, or will we be able to get through it? So I want to go in looking at positively about this whole situation. I hope everything works out good. I hope Candace chairs a beautiful meeting. I know I will be sitting there silent as hell, silent night, because they always think I'm saying something. I don't be saying nothing. So Winters ain't gonna be saying nothing. Now, I can't speak for Eric, but I hope Eric is silent as well, because I know two people that they're gonna be gunning for to put out that meeting: A10 News Media Group and Eric Mays. Pray for us here in the city of Flint. Another question I got about tonight: if you could, can you change that scroll down there about the so they can know when the meetings are going to, not the meetings, but if they know the phone number, 810-207-5058. Our phone lines are open. So another thing that I'll be watching out for tonight are the metal detectors. Will they be there? Will they, if they are there, will they be plugged up? Now, they say they're moving. They supposed it was that injunction they had that they had to take them out. But when they went down there, they were still there. So I wonder if they just gonna unplug them for council. I'm not sure. Are they just gonna have the police there to search us or just walk around? I'm not sure. But I can't wait to see tonight, and I'll let you know in the morning how that works out for everybody. So again, phone lines are open. 810-207-5058. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the predictions. Let's talk about how was your Thanksgiving? What did you learn this weekend? Let's talk about what y'all think about this council meeting that's going to happen today. Do you think Candace will chair a good meeting and then turn it right over to Liddell, who will chair the council meeting? I mean, that's a hell of a dynamic duo, if you ask me. And that's where he should have played a damn sound effect that, I do my own sound effect. That one definitely deserved one. Yeah, am I looking for that one? Let me see what this one say first. People be saying May's the reason work don't get done, but in reality, he just bought. He just know bought. He's not about to let anybody run over him. Yep, that's true. That's true. That's true. Because Mays be gone and they still be sitting up there 3, 4, 5, 6 more hours. You looking for that one guard tonight, Winters? Well, you know, I was married, but if I had to get searched, with my unofficial cousin, that Shanetta Woods, that's on here, child, I can't mention that guard's name no more. Look, I didn't even mention his name. All I did was show his picture, and the next week he was gone. We had to look at Metcalf's ass again. They took that tall chocolate, well, he wasn't really chocolate, he was caramelized police officer that they had at that front door. Then I kept going back out to the car, bringing in stuff, so that medical detector go off. He say, stand to the side for a second. I'm just saying, like, I just want to see if the metal detector really worked. So I hope he's there tonight. But then if he is there, that means that the metal detector is there. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know. Child, y'all don't ask me. I don't know. The red lipstick is chairing a meeting. Yes, she is. She's the vice president. And the vice presidents, yes, she had a cocktail. And so the vice presidents, they chair the special affairs meeting. And the president, which is Liddell Lewis, will be chairing council meeting tonight. So, like you, I can't wait to see how that's going to go. I can't wait. I just can't wait to see how it's going to go. I want to see what else they got left to give out. We don't have too much more to give out here in Flint. The ARPA money, if you ask me, is gone. All that money is gone. So they got to start working on something else. And what's that going to be? Well, we'll find out tonight. Now, y'all know as soon as Davina was off this weekend for the Thanksgiving holiday. So as soon as she gets those agendas to me, I will post them on Flint Politics Reboot so we can all look at them. Even if I post them for the people that don't go and like to follow along, we can see all the agenda items. Now, we usually don't get those agendas until about, let me see, the meeting going to start today at 4:30. So she'll probably send them out today about 4:25. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. It ain't Davina's fault. You know, they be adding on stuff. I personally like Davina. Davina's just doing her damn job, buying her time to get the hell on out of there. That's all she's doing. That's all I'm saying. So, let's back it up. What did Woodrow say? I believe when number 7 started to talk out against people, she was auditioning for vice president. She has to be ready to throw number 1 out. Absolutely, Woodrow, you are correct. But not only was she auditioning for the vice president, and I've been saying it, and remember, write it down, stick a pin in it. You heard it here first. Candace is going to throw her hat in for that state rep race. I don't care what nobody say. This is a way to get her name out there. You got to think about how we vote here in Flint. We vote off of name recognition. You got to remember who taught me that. Sheldon Nitty worked twice for his wife, and she didn't say a damn thing. I like Cindy. I have no problem with Cindy. But she didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing doing both of her campaigns. And so, I ain't going to say slaughtered because I think she ran against UCLAC, didn't she? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You better hit some buttons, like hit that. We got a caller saved by the call.
Call or 2 to decline. Press 1 to start the call or 2. The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from? You have 2 minutes.
This is Mrs. Shaw. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Shaw. Hey, girl, how you doing, baby?
Girl, trying to be visible. Trying to be visible for you guys.
Well, we appreciate you, Miss Shaw, for calling in. We love you, Mama, and I hope you had a good weekend. What's on your mind?
I certainly did. I had to cook all the food, so I'm resting.
I had to cook too, child. I'm resting too.
I heard this your first Thanksgiving dinner?
Kind of, sort of.
That you cook?
I didn't cook everything because my mama watched it, but I warmed up a lot of stuff.
Okay, I just called to tell you guys in your audience to go to YouTube. Click on Roland Martin and the Black Lives Matter. I don't know whether he's the founder, but you interviewed him before. Click on that interview. Girl, Roland had him frustrated all over the world.
Oh, you talking about the founder of Black Lives Matter?
You talking about the guy from Rhode Island?
The guy from Rhode Island
who was supporting Trump.
What's his name? I imagine
he was supporting Trump.
We talked about him last week.
Yeah,
he came out and said that he was supporting Trump because he didn't like anybody else.
Yeah, that's the one Roland had him dancing around.
Go look at that interview. Roland tore him up about Trump.
Oh, I can't wait.
Well, Trump has done this for the black folks. I tell people, look around your home. What did Trump do for you?
Right.
Not a damn thing.
Okay. All right now. All right, Mama. You telling it. You telling the truth now.
Hey, you got to know the history of a person.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, go back and learn the history on that former president, and tell me you are still psychologically interested in him. This man been indicted so many times, and he's still going to court. You tell me, black people, you want a criminal? You
Well,
want a criminal so he can he coming after you sooner or later. If he make precedent, he coming after you.
that's true. That's true. That's true. Now, thank you, Miss Shaw. Thank you. We appreciate you, baby.
You're welcome.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good one. Bye-bye. And she said, you know what? She spoke some things. She spoke a lot of truth into that. We love Miss Shaw. That's our own Miss Janie. If y'all watch Ricky Smiley, Ricky Smiley got Miss Janie. We got Miss Shaw. And she spoke truth into that because Trump put 3 Supreme Court justices up there. 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. So, I mean, it's like, I mean, and then you got the federal, we ain't even talking about the federal judges and the people in different states that he got placed throughout the United States. This man, even though he is not president, still has a lot of power. I mean, it's not who is in power, it's who you put in power. Don't you think they're going to bite the hand that fed them? They ain't going to do that. 810-207-5058. Tell us how you feel. What did you learn over this Thanksgiving holiday weekend? So, what else? What are they saying in the comments up here? Clack. Oh, yeah. Candace is going to run for state rep. You know, she's not just doing this just to be doing something, you know. Ain't nobody just going to get on city council just to tank their damn career for no reason. They be going other places. That's just a stop. That's just a stop, and then they go keep going. Like, state rep, Senate. You know, I'm interested about this. What was Kildee? A congressman? And so you've seen Swanson say, I don't want that. Swanson said, I don't want to be congressman. And I think a couple more people said they don't want to be congressman. But Neely didn't say he didn't want to be congressman. That's all I'm saying. And then the word on the street was that Kildee kind of has said, you know, Neely, but I haven't heard it. Winters hadn't heard it. I'm just saying what the word on the street was. You know, my word used to be 99.9% accurate. So, I mean, and I know the people down there at City Hall cheering right now that, you know, maybe Neely going to be gone if he get this state seat. But you got to think about it. Neely did a lot of work for a lot of people. And he's still sitting down there. Hey, Sneely. Good morning. And so I'm hoping, you know, he's crazy, but he ain't dumb. It's the difference. Sneely is crazy, but he ain't dumb. So you got to think about all the stuff he did, all of this money put in the places that he think is right. What was his next political aspiration? Is it Kildee's spot? Is it governor? I mean, I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think? 810-207-5058. Has Karen Weaver said anything about running? She ain't said nothing to me. So I don't know what she's going to be running. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Thelma Louise? How you doing, baby? Put that heart back at you. Candace wants the money for her nonprofit. Candace probably already got the money for her nonprofit. Hell, they passed everything so quick in that last little special meeting that they held. And I personally don't believe it's any ARPA money left. If we have any council people that's watching, I thought I seen Councilwoman Tanya Burns' name pop up. Maybe you can ask again tonight. Like, can we get like an actual spreadsheet of how much ARPA funds are left? And then can we get another spreadsheet that show like exactly all the pots and buckets and a detailed line item of where all the money was spent at? Because it's all gone. And then also another thing that we want to know is, when is this little store supposed to be opening up so where we can go pay our bills on Saturday? Because somebody went there Saturday, it hadn't opened yet. Like, I thought the things was in the process, but I guess not. And then why did they have to pay rent to this Huntington Bank on Clyde Road when they was talking about making things convenient, you know, and bringing businesses in the second ward, when they could have just went right down the street to that empty grocery store that ain't got nothing in it? I mean, they could have turned that into a bill payment center since they ain't got no groceries in there. That's just my humble opinion. But let's keep going. Good morning, everybody. Do y'all think the grocery store gonna open this year? Or are they saying, no, Clack, you think it's gonna open?
Man, I put my little $100 in. I hope they open. I got my little
Oh, they
grocery
took your money
bag.
too.
I got my little shopping bag. I hope. I
Oh,
believe in it.
oh. Well, I mean, well, you believe in it?
I do.
I believe in it too. I believe it ain't gonna open, but that's just my opinion.
I'm gonna mute my microphone.
That's just my opinion. Who else? In my opinion, some of those administration folks and council folks going to jail. When, Becky, girl, you know how long we've been hearing that the feds are here, the feds are coming, the feds are here, the feds are coming. Ain't nobody going to jail. Ain't nobody going to jail. Not sure her name. I think it's Carol, the lady on the Ethics and Accountability Board. I call her the Eric Mays of the board. Has she ever thought about running for council? I don't know. I talk to her, but I mean, we don't talk about politics, so I don't know what her next political aspirations are. She was on the school board, I do know that. So I don't know what she plans on doing. Clack, this one's for you. What do you think about T.I. and Tiny Son going off on his parents and making those, what? Marking those players? They need to get that young man some help. They sure do. I seen the video. That's a ugly little boy.
I wasn't gonna call the little boy ugly, but
yes.
What do I think about it? I don't know. That's a tough one because
it ain't tough. He need his ass whooped. He need a good old fashioned ass.
Of course, he need that, but I'm assuming that they was asking me about the situation and what brought that on. Not what we know he need some type of help, whether it be dad put his foot down or. But at the end of the day, I think it shouldn't have been out in the public. So if you listen to what King was saying, he was saying, why y'all let him play with me like that? So obviously T.I. was saying something that, that got under King's skin. We didn't see the whole video. We didn't see what happened. But
I didn't see nobody getting choked because they said the T.I. choked his son. I didn't see all of that.
No, I didn't see that video. All I saw was the kid, talking. And I guess that was his sister or something saying like, shut up, shut up, shut up. And he was saying he stand on business. What I don't understand is like, what, like you little rich, privileged, funny looking little boy, what kind of business you ever had to stand on? You know what I mean? Like you ain't never had to stand on no business. So,
right.
And then you talking to your dad. Like, I don't know what type of, business T.I. had to stand on, but he rapped like he had to stand on a whole lot of it. So
well, that little boy, because I remember back in the day, what was it called? The Family Hustle.
Yeah, when they had the cameras on them.
Up. Yeah. They grew up in a house here, probably as big as this damn building we in.
But they were saying he didn't even live with them.
I heard that too.
Yeah, they said that he lived with them when they were taping, and then he went back to grandma's house.
And I can believe that too. But that little boy, I remember the episode where T.I. took him over there in the hood. He didn't have no struggles.
Look at her.
And he is ugly. Anna from the DMV. We keeps it real on here. That's why my mouth gets me in a lot of trouble because I keeps it real. But he ain't little no more, but he was little when he was a child. Now he looked like his mama.
He only like 4 feet 8, 4 feet 7.
I wouldn't give a damn if he was 6'10". That boy is ugly.
He talked like he is big.
Oh yeah,
boy.
he talked like he tough.
Yeah, he like, and then I seen him go to the car and grab his bag, like he had his little gun in the car. It's like, come on, little boy.
Somebody's gonna whoop his butt.
What's gonna happen is he gonna end up doing something, thinking that he just a kid, and he gonna get off with a little slap on the wrist, and end up going to prison.
Oh,
when he go to prison,
then
they got
somebody.
Crying. Yeah, because they got somebody phone. So he need to chill out and realize that he's he needs to do what he gonna do, ride the wave, stay in the family, keep it cool, and go ahead and rock on out. But all this tough talk and all this, it's not the way.
Oh, they dinged you for telling the truth on the date. Well, I said he's ugly. And what else did Sister Audrey say? He's always been mouthy. Yes, he has. He's always been mouthy and mouthing back. I like the little young one. The little young one. Yeah, he's been in trouble before?
Yeah, he's been in jail before.
See, that's just somebody. He just wants a lot of attention. Just a lot of attention.
He might but see, like that's the thing. That might be the issue. He might not have had the attention from his parents that he wanted like the other kids. He was saying like they
said next one. I can't see
this one here.
Yeah. That's what my mama said, Miss Jackson. She said that's where all the bad people end up, is in jail or either the cemetery.
Yeah, I think he's jealous of the other kids because the other kids got the attention that he wanted. and not necessarily jealous in a bad way because he can't help it. Like he just didn't get the attention like the other kids. That's I kind of
That's a shame. Well, he showed going about it the wrong way. And he is. That's all I'm saying. He's going about it the wrong way.
He's
And
19.
He needs to do
He's
better.
emotional little kid. He don't really know how to just express himself like a man can just sit down and say, but then again, like I listened to somebody saying like the kid grew up on the internet. All he knew, like the first thing he did was go live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, we grew up, you don't put family business outside. It don't go outside this house. But the first thing that little boy did was jump on Instagram and go live. And now the whole world knows that he's standing on business. And it's,
But that's all that everybody do now is jump on this and go live. Like you see people drowning, getting shot. We take out
getting beat, but getting stumped on by the police.
Right. And we don't try to help. We just record now. And I know it's easy for me to sit here in this chair and say, why do they do that? Because I'm not really sure. To be honest, y'all know I keep it real. I'm not really sure what I would do in a situation like that. You see 7 or 8 police jumping on somebody. I'm not trying to be no hero. So I don't know what I would do. What would y'all do? I'm just saying. Would you record and try to help somebody? Or would you jump in and try to play hero and get your ass shot? I'm just saying. What would you do? You don't know. People, you just really don't know. So I think, sometimes it's a good thing. And then sometimes it's a bad thing. But to each his own. You just gotta learn when to say when and know when to hold them and know when to fold them. That's how it goes. If you push that button, this cup coming across this one, put your hands back from that button. This boy done got button happy over here with these sound effects. Call in, give us a call, 810-207-5058. Oh, yes, he acts like he looks. Yes, he does. Well, all right, now we done got up to 106 people. Y'all come on and call in. Y'all not talking to me today. We're going to have a whole lot to talk about tomorrow. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about tomorrow with council. Oh, you know what? It was something else I wanted to talk about. So while we got the congressional race coming up. Oh, look who done got back in the house. Mickey's back. Then we had this other thing. We had some other headlining news here in Michigan. I wrote it down. AIPAC. Is that the name of it, Mickey? AIPAC, the American Israelite something. Well, anyway, they was
really political. If you don't know these things,
political action committee.
Okay, dang. You know everything but that.
I don't know what they're trying to do to me this morning, y'all. But ain't no more buttons gonna get pushed. I guarantee you that. Well, ain't this a bit? Push the damn button. So listen. So they had the AIPAC allegedly tried, because they said they don't know what they're talking about. So they tried to pay Hill Harper, who's running for, what's Hill running for? He's running for state senate here in Michigan.
That's what he running for?
Yeah, he running for the senate.
Yeah, senate.
So they tried to pay him $20 million to run against Rashida Tlaib. And he said no. Kudos to Hill Harper. I mean, I think that took a lot of courage. I'm just wondering what I would have done with that. I don't think I would have. I don't know. I'm broke. So $20 million when you ain't got no money. I don't know.
Hold up.
I'm just saying, Mickey. I'm just keep it real.
I missed a lot.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the comments now, and they saying I missed the part about King. They said T.I., the other
yes,
son,
they're talking about the little boy.
Said it's another one tripping too.
Oh, it's another one tripping.
Yeah, I just saw that. They said Major.
Yes, Major. I like Major.
Okay, to decline. Now that's gangster. He turned down $20 million, but this goes back and say about how the people say, and this not me. I'm just going by, since you brought it up, saying how the Jews run the media.
Oh,
they run entertainment.
Our views picked up now.
They run entertainment, because how can the AIPAC get in and tell a congressman, that's basically, I'm gonna give you $20 million if we can get her out over here. And that's ain't Rashida Tlaib a Democrat, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what my daughter did an internship.
And Hill Harper a Democrat, right?
Mhm.
So they finna APAC was for, and ain't they? And what is APAC? Is they right or left?
I don't know nothing about
Oh,
them.
they whoever.
I don't know, but
I'm just asking.
throwing that money around.
But the Democrats finna eat each other up. This is what y'all letting the outside interest group finna come in.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They offered him $20 million and he said no. He said, I mean, to me, that show, listen, I ain't endorsing nobody.
Money pushes.
But that to me, that shows a lot about, that speaks to me about his character.
I ain't knocking nobody. I'm just saying,
It
but that
speaks about his character.
He did a hell of a pivot though. Because do you know you going against people with that type of money just to blow?
I know, but I'm saying they said they got $100 million to spend.
Hold up,
And
they
so-
They might put somebody.
they Republican. That's what I just said. They are Republicans. So now you letting the Republican think tank get in the Democratic. So really, is the Republicans and Democrats really at each other? Ain't there some more that we done seen with a Republican governor and a Democrat governor? Like we starting to see Republicans and Democrats deal with each other.
Oh, look, hi Maria Folder. Thank you for watching.
Okay, I just
Maria, what
put
state
this
you
out
in? You
here.
working from You watching from California?
You see what I just
Dr.
put out
Pugh
here?
is running for Kildee's seat. She just announced it. Okay, what's the next comment?
It's gonna be rough.
Only time feds do anything here is when they get in a RICO against a certain side of town. You ain't lying.
Black. I see.
Great morning, A10 News Media Group. I'm sorry I'm late, a little under the weather this week, but blessed I am. Well, you know what? I hope you get better, Mr. John Pony. You've been a great supporter.
John Pony.
California. She's on
Maria.
that Cali time. Thank you for listening, Maria. And I hope that your Thanksgiving was wonderful, you and all of the children.
I'm like what Chris Caleb say, $20 million. They own you. They bought you.
Yeah, $20 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And he turned it down.
Hey, listen.
So if Pam then jumped over to the Kildee seat, then that just leaves Hill Harper and Alyssa Slotkin probably as the front runners. So, I don't know. I mean, it could be any man's land because I think, to me, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. If Hill turned down that money, maybe.
And we can't get people to get real money, but hey,
right, a damn lawnmower and $20 million versus a lawnmower. You see how big that gap is? It's a whole lot from 1,200 to 20 million. But I think by him, showing some character, maybe, and I mean, it's a whole lot of people in Dearborn, and he needs a hell of a lot of votes to beat Alyssa Slotkin because the Democratic Party didn't put in their money behind her. So I'm just saying, maybe that Dearborn will stand up for Hill Harper now and say, you know what, we're going to push you to the top since you looked out for us.
But hey, that's what I was finna say now. You see how nasty this politics finna get now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, pay attention. Now, how many people finna be running for that Kildee seat?
Well,
this might break some friendships up.
And ain't no friends in politics. So so what else we got? Let me see.
I said they going in on
so
on Tiny.
Art put that up to. I can't.
You
I said she'll be running against Neil.
I just said how many people finna be running for that seat. It's finna get rough.
Yeah, it is. It is. So that's gonna be interesting. It's a lot of politics makes for strange bedfellows here in Michigan. You got people that want to run for everything, and you got people that don't want to run for nothing.
RJ said 20 million.
20 million can buy a lot of cocktails. You ain't lying. A whole lot of cocktails. A lot. Yeah. RJ Cat, we would have had a whole lot of cocktails too.
Hold on, somebody pulled out a gun. They said he did. He pulled a gun out the box. What's going to happen if someone going to shut him up permanently?
That's T.I.
son. Oh, he pulled a gun on his
I didn't see all of that. I didn't see him pull no gun. I didn't see the boy get choked. I didn't see none of that. All I heard was that mouth. That's all I heard was that mouth. Looking like his mama. Yes, he do. Just as precious as he want to be.
Like that to that boy.
Just saying that boy is old. He is ugly.
Man.
He
What-
trying to build street credit.
But you know what though?
Oh. T. I heard Eric Mays endorse Robert Kennedy Jr. Please tell me that ain't true. I haven't heard. I just seen Eric Mays take a picture with him. I don't think Eric endorsed anybody. Because what's Kennedy running for president?
Yeah.
No, because hell, Eric Mays running for president, ain't he?
But see, and I wanna say something. I'm just gonna be honest. When blacks saying the Democrats or the Republicans, show me one president who wasn't racist. Show me one. We can go from George Washington
Obama.
to well, you gave one who wasn't. You gave one. How many presidents we didn't have?
I don't know. You just said ask for one.
Yeah, you gave me Obama, but did he change a lot of the laws to help black people?
He ain't help me.
I mean, he did some things. I'm not gonna say he didn't do some things.
What?
But
Universal health care made my health insurance go up. What else he do?
so he tried to help the people get everybody insurance.
Okay, and it helps some people. But you said, what did he do to help me? No, I'm not saying. I don't
can't just
think
say
I
what
really
he do to help Winters. I said what he do to help black people. You didn't hear me just say. I said name me
well,
one.
what did he do to help?
That's why I asked you the question.
Well, I'm asking. I'm flipping it back at you because I don't know.
Well,
I'm not saying he was a bad
I
president.
can show you what he did. He did. To me, it was more symbolic.
That man came here and held up a glass of damn water.
I mean, I'm
and
listen.
Said, it tastes good and spit it back out in the cup.
That's why. But you said he wasn't racist. He came to a black city and said the water was good. He couldn't go against what his bosses said do. You think he could have came here?
His boss, Mickey, what you talking about? He's the president of the United States.
They have bosses.
The president ain't got no boss.
They have
Mickey.
bosses. Okay, keep playing and thinking they don't. Even they have to listen to certain people. Haven't you heard even your politicians when they say we'll vote you out? So he have bosses. He might don't have the bosses like me and you might have if we working for something.
Oh, Sister Audrey said it's gonna be a topic for her new show coming soon. What's gonna be a topic? T.I. son or these state reps or these Senate races? I want to know what Sister Audrey's show gonna be about. I'm excited.
I thought we'd get off into folliness. You know, what you think about that?
So what does the president, so Chris says the president does have bosses. Okay, well then the president does have bosses. Handlers. Okay. Come out the cloud Winters. He was a president, but he had I know he had a boss. Everybody got a battery pack in they back.
Yeah, but you tried to sit up there and go, but he have a boss, the president.
No, I was just being smart.
I don't know.
Everybody has if you make it that high, up, I mean, we look at the lower levels around here in local politics and see that they got battery packs in their back. How that they getting hundreds of millions of dollars that they raising for these big positions. So we know that they get influenced.
Yeah, because some say
influence.
I'll give you an example. Some say that George Bush, daddy, was really running the White House. When Reagan was in there. No, I'm talking about when he was the vice president. He was the vice president with Ronald Reagan.
Right.
But what people keep forgetting, Daddy Bush was CIA director at one time and became the vice president. I mean, y'all be looking at. I mean, I thought this was I thought y'all really want the real conversation. Yeah, he did. Queen Anita, he did support the poison water.
That's what I'm saying. He said it's good,
and that's why I said he had bosses. I mean. I be saying it all the time. This thing is being set up. You think he can go look with John F. Kennedy because they will knock you down if you try to play against this game here.
Absolutely.
So don't get. That's when they say a president can't be took down. Or we looking at the mayor. If they can take a president down, there's no problem taking the mayor down. It's just the people behind who upholding it. That's just like you look at Bush Jr. He got war crimes. He can't go to certain countries around where they won't try to arrest him.
You ain't lying.
So you got to understand. Don't get it twisted because you think your president. Ask some other countries how they feel about a U.S. president. They probably tell you.
I don't think they respect them.
Oh, that's what I'm telling you. So if we just saying the minute what we thinking, they doing here, they can do this. This is what I liked about Trump. I'm gonna tell you what I liked about Trump, and I didn't vote for him. That he really showed how corrupt the American system was, but it's people like us who don't see it. We're just, oh, Trump, he is racist. He had all a bit of that. But what about the ones before him? Was they look at your president
I think
now.
he was just a little bit more open with
Look
his.
at your president now, Joe Biden. Don't forget the 94 crime bill. Don't forget Hillary Clinton was in on that. But see, people tend to forget how Hillary did with Obama. Remember that she didn't want to give up until the very end. She wanted to release. See, they didn't respect Obama. So don't get it twisted. You get
Oh,
to
no. I agree
and what
with
you
Mickey.
really saw was, and this I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. Reason you saw a black man become president because it was no way in hell they was gonna let a woman be president of the United States. This is a male chauvinistic country.
Oh, I had somebody tell me that.
You got to remember, they didn't even want their mamas to vote. Now, just think of this:
Mhm.
you can hide a boy,
and my son can vote, but I can't.
You breastfed him, and when it came time to see if a woman had a vote or not, even though you breastfed this, I got to go along with what they say. A woman can't do this.
But we talking about a woman, but why is it still like they still gotta every so many years renew the African American vote? Why they won't make that permanent?
But
you know what I'm
you
saying?
said Obama wasn't prejudiced, right?
Oh, Mickey, you get on my damn
No, I
nerves.
don't. I'm just saying, when y'all say this, because you ain't gonna get it. It's like the HR 40. That's just like reparation. We have problems with when they say, let's get a blacks. It only become a problem when it's time to get blacks something.
Oh, and I can't even pronounce that name. You just said, who is that?
That's why I'm just trying to figure out how everybody not seeing that. You know, I understand it's a game, but they didn't have, just imagine you didn't have 200 years playing chess and you let me get on. You don't think you already 2 years ahead of me, 200 years ahead of me, and we playing catch
like
up.
Now, when they talking about Sleepy Joe, I don't believe that Joe is gonna get a second term, and I don't believe, as much as it pains me to say this, that they're gonna give the White House to a black woman.
I mean, but listen, if they give it to her before they give it to a white woman. That's what I'm trying to say. This is what I keep telling y'all. This here is a male chauvinistic country, whether you want to believe it or you don't want to believe it. Now, we might don't be living by the time they let, because the way the world is turning and they doing this and that. But that's what I'm saying. They study saying women get all these rights, right? We'll put one in the White House then. If you talking about equal rights. So you got to understand their game. This game ain't going to change. It's just, we not putting y'all in because you know what they want. They feel like America feel like they got to have a man. Yeah. They feel like a man gotta run the country. Go ahead. I just blocked it off. You can get over. You got 8 minutes. Shit. Yeah, turn your mic your way, Clyde. Yeah, go ahead. Let me turn it. Go ahead. I mean, someone I think you can. They not letting. So, all right. Your mic on. Yeah, your mic on. Okay. You turned it on. Turn your mic on. Yeah, push it up. There you go.
So here's my thought on the whole presidency, a woman being the president, black woman, white woman, man. Look, you're right. I believe that you are right. This is a male chauvinistic society. Like, it was. I think that. Honestly, I think that what's going on in this whole situation, the reason why Trump is so popular, is that some type of way the white male feels that he's like losing his place at the top of the hierarchy at the table. So what happened was Barack gained all this power and all this influence or whatnot, and he ended up going after getting the LGBTQ votes. Remember,
right?
He ended up, with the whole, letting them get married, which I have, me personally, I ain't got no issue with that. But what happened? Remember when Hillary ran, and they started making up the emails and investigations and Benghazi and all this and all that. So if they, we thinking it is, white people, they got everything, but they did so much to keep that white woman from gaining the presidency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it's like when President Obama won, it's like, all right, well, we gave y'all shot. Now it's back to, you know what I'm saying? Trump was so extreme with everything. It was like hate, which is really, I don't want to say that's what they wanted to do, but that's you know, it's like once we gave this, like we gave y'all the chance. Now we about to come through with the all the way the extreme opposite direction from everything else, which was Trump. So that's when they came with the "Make America Great Again" statement. It's like, well, what you mean? Well, like it's like, what do you mean great from what? We just came from a black man being the president for 8 years, and now you want to make it great again? Like from what? So you ain't coming back?
Yeah, go ahead. We finish it.
But yeah, I just think that, you know, something, you know, I personally think that if there was a woman president, there wouldn't be as many wars. I think that there would be a lot more, what they call them, like SEAL team, what they call that, special forces. Like I think
you think so?
I do.
You think there wouldn't be no wars?
I didn't say there wouldn't be any wars. I said there wouldn't be as many. I don't think that we would. I don't think that we would be so invested in so many different, you know, conflicts the way that we are. You know, I think it would be more of a, you know, we're gonna send this team a special.
See, I don't think that, because America is a machine and it's been rolling. This is thing. I think a person who come in, if you look at each president who don't want to go to war, they always find a war. And I think the way this thing is set up, I think Hillary would have been trying to prove herself to be that she a war hawk. And as they sound, see, we be having war hawks that a lot of people don't be, they be missing when they be saying these war hawks when they be doing this. I think she would have been, probably would have had us in World War III already, to be honest with you.
I think the exact opposite. And that's just, I think that, you know, if and, you know, and I'm a man, been one for 43 years, but I think that men have different reasons for doing things. You know what I mean? Like, men have to, you know, like there's not they could equate that to a lot of things. Who got the biggest engine on their car? Who got the biggest gun at the gun range? You know what I'm saying? Who got the fastest car? Like, the men are always in competition. It's not saying women aren't, but they competitionalize in different things. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of the time when it's like we got to show a show of force, we going over, you know, I don't, and I don't take this as no offense, Art, you know, and everybody like that. There was, you know, Trevor. But I think that, you know, when it's time for military stuff, I just think that a lot of stuff would be done differently if there might have been, you know, not saying it, who knows, but I might be dead wrong. I'm you know, but
see, I just think I think they would, because it's not just it's just not Hillary Clinton is making a decision. You got your Secretary of State, you got all these different your generals and stuff. Look at like all the things that you got. You already got these people that's already in these countries. America got, I forgot how many bases over the United States. I mean, not United States, over in the world.
Mm-hmm. Every time we fight a war, win a war, we put an army base right there, you know, right next to their city hall or next to their whatever. We got a, you know, military base right where we take over.
Only reason I think, I looked how she went at Obama, how she called herself attacking Obama. Even all of them, even our own Bob Johnson, the one founder of the BET, when Hillary was running, he threw his support behind Hillary, just like you saw Barack Obama. I mean, not Barack, Jesse Jackson. He was behind. You got to think. See, what people don't really understand, you know who really helped Obama get through? Ted Kennedy, rest his soul. The Kennedys put their push behind, and that's what hurt the Clintons, because they didn't back the Clintons. You got to understand, man, they went trying to, just think, if I'm not mistaken, Barack cleared her debt from the campaign from when she and gave her a job, Secretary of State. You think I'm going to put my enemy right next door to me? The Clintons wasn't for him. But see, it was the game that he had to play. And all Trump did, Trump just showed you, just think about it when Trump, what have you seen the president buck the intelligence agency? Because he bucked the CIA and the FBI, Trump did, when he said, I got my own team down there. They know what they're doing.
But his whole team, they all left him and did what they.
No, but I'm just saying, when he didn't want to take, when you don't want to take advice from the FBI or the CIA when they telling you this was going on the ground, he said, no, I got my own team down there. They checking it out. What you saying ain't the truth. He just really, Trump is what they did when you let as you say, somebody that was born with a silver spoon, he get AI like T.I. son is. You see him acting out. He didn't have to go do all this. Trump on, you know what I'm saying? They have to go to the army, do this and that. A lot of them rich people, man, they didn't go to the wars and none of that. They ain't fought. They've been handpicked, you know what I'm saying? But they get in. But now you get to play like you a war, like you a army person. You know how to kill because you can order drone strikes over here. I can have this person took out. It just trips me out how they be in them situation rooms when they didn't just kill somebody. Oh, they was sitting up there. They all gathering together. Man, you know different than the Bloods or the Crips or these gangbangers when they plotting and they didn't took out somebody and they celebrating their victim. You see the hypocrisy? Mm-hmm. What I'm saying, these the people who putting laws together. Mm-hmm. But yet they can go kill somebody and come back. They go to church. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They could go have this go down. You didn't heard Trump fires with his record. You go back to John F. Kennedy with Marilyn Monroe. They act like these been moral people that's been put in these positions. This is just what I fall off with, you know, with the people. Like they acting like these are moral authority people you putting in these seats. Then had drug problems. We didn't have presidents that was racist. You get up in there, you know what I'm saying? You get up, you can get up all the way up to, you can go to Reagan and when they was battling the Black Panther Party. See what it is? I just feel like with us, we done got so westernized because we really don't know our own language and our own history, really what's going on. Then we start taking on our oppressors, way how they conduct business. Just think about it. There was a time they wouldn't even let their mama vote, let alone let you vote. But yet every 25 years, they got to redo the Voting Act right. But yet what we do, we sit up right here. We finna go vote for him. We the only ones let all them come to the church. Let them all come to the church. They do this and that. They do that. They do this. And then once again, and don't get me wrong, I'm not for Trump, but I'm just saying have people really paid attention to the parties. Look at the people that really fight for you. That's just like Malcolm X. They give you Malcolm X Boulevard. Black people think we arrived. They give you ML King. Go look at ML King and Flint. What do that represent? What he was talking about? Because most of the ML Kings is in the hood, ran down.
Right. I mean, I agree.
But this is Democratic. And if you notice with most of the Democratic cities that they ran like shit. And then all we having is the Republican and the Democrat. They fighting for our vote to see who we gonna put in, who gonna give us less. You got Republicans on one side say we don't want to give their hands out, but don't nobody talk about corporate welfare. They only talk about the poor people welfare.
Yeah.
We don't talk about how General Motors, they CEOs, they getting all this money, but without the people to make them shops work, you couldn't have that. Same thing with slavery, like them plantations. Without the slaves that had the shops work, but see, we can't see it like that. We can't see corporate slavery. All we see is, you know, they gave me a job. I'm working for Mr. Charlie. You know what I'm saying? I get to move out in Grand Blanc, Davidson, where they stay at, and you still have problems. You know what I'm saying? We still got problems, but it's like, this is the game. This is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Even when the blacks do get in some position, they get in here, they're going to dog out their own. Let's just look at the mayor. Look at the state rep. Look at all this. But yet, the powers that be, do you see the governor saying anything? Neely, get that together. Do you see the attorney general? Going back to the concerned pastors with Melissa Mays, far as they got to keep going to court. Why do you got to keep going begging somebody? You got to go to the judge because the judge going to make Neely do the same thing with the gun, far as with the metal detectors down there. If y'all ain't seeing the game right now that's being played on the black people, I don't know who going to wake y'all up. Jesus couldn't even come back and tell y'all, you question him. I'm just being honest. These so-called pastors will question Jesus if he came back right now and he told them you weren't doing the work that you was required to do. They'd come up and lie. But see, but these are the people we dealing with. You looking at the moral and the mental on what's going on. We living in a sick society. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade.
I agree with you on that. We definitely live in a sick society. When you tell the truth, you become a radical.
Yeah,
when they get mad at you for telling the truth.
Dude, you think they like that Martin Luther King They always go to "I have a dream" speech. They don't go back and talk about how he was. They want to give you the king that they like. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X. They give you the Malcolm X that they like. They didn't give you the Malcolm X was telling you how this system is being ran, and that's our problem. We always go with who they want us, the powers that be. What I'm talking about, the influencers, who they want to put out to the media. This is the new person. This who gonna be to the black. Every time we always see somebody, and I just look at it like this. When I see the government get behind this black person, he supposed to be fighting for black, I know that he not for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm knowing the pastors are not for us, because if you go read the Bible, we doing everything contrary to what the Bible say. I mean, if you go read it, just read it from if you go look at all God's message, his prophets, they was battling with the governments, the powers that be. You look at Moses with Pharaoh. You go look at Abraham when he was dealing with what was it, Sodom and Gomorrah? No, that was Lot. Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. Get his family up out of there. Abraham, when they flew, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying when you go look at all these things, you looking at when God, you seeing his man, his people, his guy, he battling with the powers that be.
Yeah. He
not battling with, but see, but what pastors you see challenging the government that the government is mad at? That should tell you all what leaders. That's like the Black Panther Party. Where you think you got your lunch program from? Go do the real history on them and go see about these black. And look how COINTELPRO, like my man out of Chicago, Fred Hampton, how they took him out. You see what I'm saying? We don't. That's why I look at far as these activists or so-called leaders, man, if they not coming at you, ain't shaking no tree down. Who you think y'all doing? Y'all just getting paid to speak what they want you to do. He got a following over here, but you're not gonna, like Don Pfeiffer said, you're not gonna disrupt their system. That's the only time when you become a threat, when you disrupt their system. See, when you can call them out. That's like getting a person on here and asking them, hey, what we gonna do should black get reparations? Now I watched Tariq Nasheed them out in California, trying to put something together, get reparations for the family. They trying to move forward or something. You might have some whites that who might feel like we did wrong, we need to do right. But see, when it's been in their psyche, you ain't nothing but 3/5 of a human being.
You ain't even a human being. You
see what I'm saying? 3/5. So these people not gonna make laws for you. That's why you can see a police officer choke out, what's my man, George Floyd, get killed high every time. But why y'all got to be so aggressive with us? Why you got to be aggressive? Because you're not that. I don't care. That's generations. You are looked at 3/5 regardless. They saying you ain't. You can go down and look what blacks was getting. It ain't like it's 100 years ago. Let's go 50, 60 years ago. You still got political prisoners in jail from the Black Panther Party. They ain't did nothing, but they locked them up. You know what I'm saying? If you go, to me, it's like they just want, even just look at our athletes. When they start getting social conscious, no, you just dribble and shoot the ball or you catch the ball.
You better not kneel. Kneel for the national anthem.
See, that's the problem that we have. And see, we come in, oh, I got the Gucci's on, I got this on. And it made me think when the Michigan wide receiver, I can't think of his name, when he said you having a Louis on, the $1,000 jeans. You know what I'm saying? How you having on $1,000 jeans and you supposed to be in the street activating your people? How you more, worrying about the new style and this and that, but you got black designers, you won't go to them.
Yeah.
But you'll go run to the Gucci store. And
it's a whole, that's me with that. It's like, you don't even see a lot of the rich people. Like, you won't see Bill Gates wearing Gucci. You won't see Bill Gates, you know what I'm saying? You won't see these people that are like uber rich, like having on this designer that we breaking our necks to buy. I don't, but us, right, us, we breaking our necks to buy. I couldn't believe, this is just me with, I'm from small, minute. One of my students, it's a bunch of them, but them little ugly shoes with the big thick soles they be wearing now.
Right.
Like, man, them shoes cost $1,800. And they all had to get a pair for prom. And it's like, y'all going to prom. You ain't getting married. Like, this is like, you going to prom. Like, I remember like my prom date's dress was like $200, 200 her dress. Now I don't, but just some shoes that y'all getting.
Right.
What is this gonna do for you? You barely like, and here's the thing, and I hate to say what it like, but y'all barely graduating. It ain't like our kids is out here, you know what I'm saying? Like they with that same energy that you got to get these pair of shoes or these pair of Jordans or these pair of whatever. They're not doing that same amount of, to get their schoolwork done. You know what I'm saying? Like we have, like our values are different things. You know what I mean? Like whether it be the fastest car, or a pair of Gucci loafers, or a Gucci belt, or I don't know, Michael Kors. That ain't nobody, but
I mean, no, but it's still,
but and like it's crazy because my dad always said, he like you ain't rich, you ain't got no business trying to dress like around somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that show you that we are consumers.
Of course,
we would be blacks in America would be our spending power would make us the 9th richest country in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand the 9th richest? But I'm like Sister Muhammad, like she said. But the parents fall for this. The parents think, oh, JJ he gotta be $2,000-$3,000 outfit. But then JJ be struggling like hell in school. But you ain't gonna spend $2,000 or $3,000 for his education to get him that tutor. You know what I'm saying? But it's the psyche that's been put in their head.
The crazy part is we grew up watching Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
We wanted what Michael Jordan had. Michael Jordan had shoes that was, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan wore the little knee brace right here on his shin. Michael Jordan wore the arm brand right here.
Yeah.
So that's what you would see people wearing in their basketball games. But these kids have never seen Michael Jordan. They just want a pair of Jordans because everybody else got a pair
and
of
the
Jordans.
shoes don't make you play better.
The shoes definitely don't. I remember my parents never bought me Jordans. Like, I'm like, Dad, if you buy me these, I can dunk. He like, you can't even hit a layup. Like, go get these Adidas shell toes and show me that you can dunk, and then we can work on it. But you won't even go to the gym and shoot 100 jump shots because I didn't like basketball like that. I just wanted to be like everybody else. But, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No.
But it was because my parents was who they are. I never got those Jordans.
Right.
I never knew what it was like to go stand in line, skip school, go stand in line to go, get a pair of Jordans. I never did that.
Right.
But our values are so. I had a kid in the 6th grade that had a Montclair jacket. I didn't know who Montclair was. You know what I'm saying? What it is, still don't. But I know the jacket was $2,200.
Right.
And he was telling the other kids that they was broke because they couldn't get one. I'm like, shit, I'm broke too. I bet you I won't have a Montclair, whatever you call it. But it's just what we believe in.
Right.
Making other folks rich.
And that's the thing. We became consumers. Like we don't have our own. Like we can go build some shoes, but this is what they gotta understand. All them people who make them clothes, them designer clothes, I want to know what have they done to the black community. Look at Dapper Dan. He get a job. Dapper Dan was designing clothes, but Gucci came and got him. He didn't get his own clothing thing. And that's why I think our people mess up. They be, okay, they Gucci let me get with him. Why you didn't go build your own, Dapper Dan? You was already doing this.
Because we're not going to support our own.
And that's what's so crazy. But he over there, because that's who be dressing Floyd, as far as the Gucci stuff. But these are the things, like when they see Kanye West, reason Kanye West getting a bad deal, and I'm just going to tell you why Kanye West people look, and I believe he a brilliant, smart person. But what Kanye did, when they got with Kim Kardashian, that was a strike against him, first of all, because it seemed like all our black entertainers, when they get money, they forget, you know what I'm saying? They forget what color their mama was. You know what I'm saying? But then they feel they can be around this atmosphere. You know, they up here with the rich white folks who got money. And I know I'm gonna probably turn some whites off, but I mean, if me telling the truth gonna turn you off, you were never really with us anyway. Because, they'll want to come and tell you what blacks need to do. And I get tired of that, too. When whites come to, like, they know blacks better. But I guess if you programmed us, you would know what we like and dislike. Because look at the commercials that's be running. Look at these designer clothes. Look at all this. They know blacks going to go spend their money. They know they're not going to reinvest. Just go back and look. When the parents was coming from down south, it was about buying houses. You ain't got that now. Person rather live in an apartment and I got these clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, then you got to go back to most of, I want to say most of, a large percentage of us, meaning black folks, not and a large percentage of us grew up with our grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's Dr. Pugh.
Oh, that is.
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. He already spoke on that.
Yeah. But a lot of the values and morals that was instilled by grandma and big mama and them, you know, that's gone now. We don't have big mama. We don't have grandmama around no more. Grandmama and big mama is 60 years old now. You know what I'm saying? Like big mama's 65 years old. That used to be grandma age. You know what I'm saying? Now, like we got people that's grandmas that, you know, that I graduated high school with. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the morals and the values ain't getting passed down. People don't know how to maintain a house.
No, because these
People don't know how to go ahead.
No, because these big mamas ain't like the big mamas. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
my granny, like these 60-year-olds now, they still want to party with their
that's
kids.
what I'm saying. Like big mama and them used to before you could come over, she used to have to put her face on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna walk around the house with makeup on. And she ain't gonna let you see her with curlers in her hair, let alone come out the house with a bonnet on, some, you know, pajamas and, you know, like muumuus and all like that.
Yeah.
Big mama not doing that. And she's not gonna let you do it as a young lady. She's not gonna let you come out the house with a bonnet on, and not gonna let you go to the store with sleep all in your eyes, and not gonna let you, like, that's just what was passed down from us. Now we don't have that. Now we got, excuse me, y'all, about pissing people off, but we got Glorilla at the red light on the headlights. Yeah, I don't even know if that's the girl name.
Yeah, Glorilla.
Then we got the one girl, I can't think of her name, but like this is who was getting idolized. It's not the people who you know who show that they are what a woman, what we grew up as, what a woman looks like. The Claire Huxtables, they don't get idolized. Don't nobody look at them and want to be them. They want to be, you know, turning up fifth bottles and you know what I'm saying, and that's what gets. And then you can't understand. Then they be half naked.
Yeah,
so then they understand why they don't understand why men don't want to wife them, because they dressed a certain way, and you know it's like when you come out the house when you got everything out, people looking at you like
Sexy Red. That's her name.
That's her name. Yeah. But like people looking at her like the stuff that she be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't expect for somebody to look at you like you wife material, and you out here saying what you saying.
And then you showing everybody can see what you posted kept here. That's what his clothes is for. It just tripped me out because I ain't used to these women that's in their 60s. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying you supposed to shut down, don't enjoy yourself, but you 60-some years old, you trying to wear these tight clothes. You still trying to say I'm not knocking on women for doing it because I'm 47. You know what I'm saying? I just know I ain't gonna be in no skinny jeans, and I'm not finna be out here trying to chase no women in their 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest with you. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want no woman that's in the club. Then hell, you can't even, back in the day, you know, I ain't saying, hey, listen, and Miss Burns and grandpas don't pay bills like the past grandpa. No, they don't. Because I wouldn't be paying no bill for some of these women. Let me just tell you something. Grandpa wasn't paying for everybody. Mm-hmm. And grandpa had side chicks. That's not like we didn't have other cousins or uncles we met down the road later in life. Maybe when granddaddy died, you saw the other kids pull up. You know what I'm saying? So let's just don't say they wasn't doing that back then, but it was a standard. You know, she still showed respect to home, regardless of what you're doing. Now you got the woman want to do like we had grannies then threw some kids on granddaddy that wasn't his, but he know that one pup ain't looking like the rest of them, but he still claimed them. You know what I'm saying? You got some. You got men that's disrespectful, but you got women. I think both is really disrespectful right now.
Yeah, I wasn't saying anything like towards women, you know, councilwoman. I just had, you know, I hadn't got on my thing about the men yet, you know, but yeah, I'm just.
And we just saying the culture, how the culture didn't change when you see women use a lot of women don't know how to cook now, but they mamas
That's
did.
what I was saying. Like, and a lot of men, you know, like I was cutting the grass. My dad taught me how to cut the grass. I was cutting the grass when I was like 10, 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Without him out watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you got kids that don't even know how to cut the lawnmower. That's like, you know,
or change a tire.
Change the tire. Oil change, you know what I'm saying? Like
rotate the tire,
see stuff brakes. See stuff like that. That's what you need to know when you move out of mom and daddy house and you go into your own, you know what I'm saying, house, or you know, like. But again, we don't know how to maintain a house. Like sometimes you know, go into some of these people's houses and it's like you don't even want to sit down half the time.
Yeah, because you got some people who don't want to clean up. And I'm gonna say this on the men. A lot of these women do need to make these men pay bills, quit letting these men come over and thinking because he lay up with you, that's paying rent. But I'll tell you, there's a lot of men be like, well, going and using women. I never been that type. We together, I'm gonna help. I just that's how I always been. But and I will say this: a lot of these brothers though, man, didn't. And don't get me wrong, I done seen more guys who didn't have their father in their life turn out to be good fathers to their kids, and I can say that. And I done seen some who had you know what I'm saying, both parents in the house. I didn't mind, living over here, but I was going to both. You know what I'm saying? So and I feel like I turned out straight. But I'm just saying, but you have to have people, like when they say a community, you gotta have your uncles, you gotta have your aunties. How you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Most men, how they learn how to treat a woman is through a woman,
or seeing how their mother was treated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what your mother stand for. You got women. For me, when me and my girl went together, I didn't have no bunch of the exes at that time. They didn't tell you they was around my kids. You know what I'm saying? I just know how certain respect be. And that's my old miss be like, look, if you're not with that person, they shouldn't be around your kid.
And then it even take a little while after that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got it, like, the one thing about it is when you get with somebody at first, you just know that's a representative of who they really are. Like, they're not showing you who they really are. It's a mask they wearing until like, so it still takes you still got to see who they are, what they about, before you start bringing them around your kids.
Because in this generation, a woman, and it's just true, she gonna go with whoever got money. And I think that's why a lot of these women are making mistakes up. They miss out on a lot of good men because he might be making $18 an hour or $15, but this dude over here, he got $100,000. He living the fast life. So a lot of women go for that instead of, you know what I'm saying? Just like some men, we mess up because we want to get, oh man, she a 10, I gotta get with her. She got the looks, the body, this and that, but she got a terrible character. Her mind ain't right. You know what I'm saying? She thinking this body like, well, because most men go for the body, and now you got her. She don't like to clean up. She don't know how to cook. She don't know how to wash. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes as men, we get caught up in the, oh, I want this person, and she not loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Still be talking to the T-Bone over here because he was with her. And I'm just using the word, this name T-Bone. I'm not saying nobody. Right. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna say Johnny Boy. Get over here, cause Johnny Boy, he this and that. Then you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to, but we gotta watch how we pick them women. We want to go get them from the club. You never find nothing where you're working at all the enlightened spots. You know what I'm saying? Most we want to go to the club. We want to find them here. We got to get them here. We you know what I'm saying? And I think people don't really, and that comes down to, as far as you bringing a kid into the world, you're gonna bring a kid into the world with somebody that it was lust. It really wasn't love.
Yeah, that's part of the things that's one of the things that we got going on with our kids' influences. Now, you correct me if I'm wrong. I can't quote the Bible like you can. Like I'm sitting here like, man, Noah had the ark and Jesus wept, and you know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Deacon Dumas. I know I can do better than that. I'm just saying, like, I'm being hypothetical what I'm saying. But if I'm not mistaken, Satan was an angel, correct? And he got cast out of heaven at one point, right? Okay, Satan was the angel of what? Entertainment and music or whatever, something like that, right?
I thought it was he supposed to have a beautiful voice. I'm not
right. Beautiful voice, so that's singing. So that's you know what I'm saying? Entertainment. Right. He was real handsome. So you know what I'm saying? So like if you look at what influences our kids more than what their own parents do, even if their parents is, it's the music. It's the movies. It's the TV shows. It's the video games. You know what I'm saying? And if you could personally, you could say that that's Satan moving through these different objects, through these different things that really have our kids, and the kids really are influenced by these things. You know what I'm saying? So we really not really. There are bigger influences on our kids than what we have.
Big time.
Is what I'm trying to say. So it's important for people to be as big an influence on their kids, whether that mean read a book to them every night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whether that mean, watch documentaries about, empowering how to be a woman came from nothing to something, or a young man came from nothing to something, exposing them to whatever. But when you got people out here that's, that we got these kids that's making TikTok videos with their mamas at the red light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, what are you telling this person? What are you, this young woman, this young soul that you bringing up into the world, that it's okay to jump out the car at the red light and shake your booty on the hood?
Right.
And then you saying for the dude that stopped, because he ain't nothing, because he only stopping to look because he like what he's saying, so he just trying to get what he can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then so like it's okay to see the dude that got the fast money and stuff like that. It's like our whole thing is being taught backwards.
Right. And TV and music is raising our kids. Movies, because just look at the movies back then compared to movies now. Just look at TV. You see more of them having sex on TV.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, they want kids. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the LGBTQ Q plus whatever community. I'm not doing that. I'm just being honest. I still feel like some of them shows should not be on regular TV because they want to say, well, they teaching this, you know, this in school. And I've been watching videos, but what if my household, I don't want my kid doing that. So why, if I'm sending my kid to school to learn, I'm not sending him to learn that. And that's not no knock. Because when you 18, listen, it's a rule. When you get 18, you consider grown. You can do what you want to do. But why is you doing this for like 5-6-year-old kids? Why is you? I seen one with a dude with the teacher's letting the boy dress up as a girl. Why would you let somebody, and you know, at that age, why would you even play with their minds and letting them do that? They don't know what they want. Hell, at 15, you don't know what you want really. You thinking you know. You going by what you see other people do.
Yeah,
but
that's the experimental stage. You know what I mean? That's when you first start. You know, your mama and them leave the house. You gotta leave a beard. You crack the beard. You know, that's the experimental. That stage, you know. So like some people experiment with sex. Some people experiment with, you know, drugs.
Going back to the drugs. Remember when you was a kid? When parents, now y'all kids be over here. We'll go in the basement. Y'all kids down there. The adults upstairs doing their thing. Now you can see. You could be smoking your weed, the kids right there, go over to people's house like, hey, and what can you say? Because they tell you every household, you can't tell nobody how to run their household. But it's like, damn, what happened to the rules? I thought they was rules that went around for every household. The kids don't sit up there with the adults. It's like, but we done did it, so now you get to see why you think drugs is not everybody. You see kids, I remember it was a time when you'd be cussing if an adult walked by, you would stop.
Yep.
Oh, they
don't matter who the adult is, just somebody that you know is, you know, your superior.
Yeah, and then you see some parents you see sitting up there partying with their kids. I'll be like, damn.
And then here's one thing that I'll never understand. And this is, some people do it, but I'll let my kid drink at home. You know, so I had some, you know, people that I knew in high school. I let them drink at home with me, because at least I know that where they getting it from, and I know what they gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like on so many levels is that wrong, because what you're doing is like you're bringing in alcohol to a brain that's not even developed yet. You know what I'm saying? And what you also teaching is it's okay to buck the system and break the rules. You know what I'm saying? So, and then what you also teaching is when you get old enough to have kids, is you're gonna do the same thing for your kid. Is you're gonna get them alcohol, and what you got is a cycle of. Go ahead.
See, no, I was just putting up with John Pony. I was gonna say I believe this is everything what he just said. We have a lot to address on a lot of fronts. Prioritize, identify, and address. That's why we having one of our biggest problems. How we gonna heal a community if we steady got all we ain't dealing with what got to be did? And I mean, even some out the college. I mean, out and out sellouts. You know what I'm saying? You got to be straight up and be honest. I mean, my thing is we got to clean up us first before we can go out and start trying to deal with this. Because I don't care how many activists you gonna have. And the bad is the shape that we in. If you ain't got nothing, if you ain't putting nothing together, but we need to address all the different things on the front line that we need to address, we're going to keep having disputes because we're not going to be able to agree upon one thing as a group, as a people. See, that's why you can see the Chinese, or you can see the Koreans, or you can see the Arabs, you can see them, they help their communities. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Regardless how you say, they try to build something for them, but you got to Hamtramck, but where's our African town at?
But you don't see white people or Asian people, or you don't seeing something like, oh, he a dark skin, he a light skin, he or she a dark skin. I only mess with red bones. Like you don't see them discriminate against their own people like that, or he ain't, you know, like you just don't see that. Like, but then again, that's not. It's our fault, but it's not our fault. That all came in with slave, you know, with slavery. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't see other races discriminate against their own the way we do against our own. You know what I mean? I grew up the darkest person in my crew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up, my friends would make up black songs about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not even that dark. I'm dark, but I'm not. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that's darker than me.
I got family
You know,
that's darker
but
than me.
but like I grew up, you know, the black one. You know what I'm saying? And the black one. And so like I remember my mom being from Memphis, growing up in the 60s, well 50s and 60s. You know, she being dark skinned, that you know, a lot of people would mess with her and pick on her and bully her back then
Right.
because she was dark skinned. You know what I'm saying?
Where'd that come from?
It comes from that same complex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, we don't see other races that discriminate. He is, you know, sometimes they do. I've heard people say, you know, mainly around the East Coast, you know, Irish people do this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, they still will side with them before they side with us.
That's the point. That's the point that's what I was trying to get to. They still help each other. We done, Clark.
Is it time?
11 o'clock, yeah. Family, appreciate it, y'all. We would have got to the sports. We'll get into it later.
I wasn't tripping. I ain't watching no football this week.
When Michigan won, I was content.
I was content.
Anyway. Michigan won, content. But I'm going to try to give them something different than just always, you know what I'm saying?
Talk about cricket.
Yeah, because, I mean, you can get enough on council. We get enough of that BS, but it's trying to figure out how can we bring the family back together.
Mm-hmm.
And we can cut down. I ain't gonna say we're gonna all of them, everybody can't go. It's gonna be some who gonna be stuck with I like how this side go over here. I'm just with the like-minded people. If you really trying to help, you know, it is what it is. Everybody ain't gonna go. Yeah, go ahead. You can sign this out.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. And Bishop T. Flowers, thanks for tapping in with us. Peace.